Hello guys! It seems like many PPP borrowers are screwed again. And after many problems with PPP loan forgiveness, with a cabbage and other company, or second row PPP loan applications, we have one more serious problem. There is a massive PPP loan breach and all our data are now public. So if you received a PPP loan, then your business, the amount that you received, and perhaps even your address is online for everyone to see. Are you surprised and maybe even shocked? So I want to explain in this video why you should check this information and how can it influence your business, where you can find all this data, and what you could do with the information that is online is actually incorrect. So keep watching. Hi guys, my name is Dmitry Bondar. I live in Austin, Texas with my family, and on this channel I share how we are building our family wealth through long-term investing in stocks, real estate and cryptocurrency. I also have tons of videos on my channel about PPP application process and PPP forgiveness that I did for my business, so you can find this information in the playlist. Yes, you heard right. There are multiple websites that have the names of the businesses, the amount of money they received for PPP loans, and even their business address posted for everyone to see. Wow! The big push to get this information put online actually happened when the program first started. There were major corporations applying for PPP loans and getting millions of dollars. As a result, some people called for some transparency in this case. They said that if the government is going to subsidize these forgivable loans, then we need to know where the money is actually going. That was a pretty good idea at the beginning. And take a look right here. Here is one such website where you can actually search for the names of PPP loan applications by organization, the lender, the zip code, even the business type. And now one of the most famous celebrities that was involved in this breach was Kanye West himself. That's right, this billionaire business mogul has a company called EZ LLC. And as you can see here, AZ applied for PPP loan back in April 2020 and got one in the amount of over $2.3 million. I don't know too much about his business, and to be fair to EZ himself, he does run a multi-million-dollar corporation, and as a result he has employees, a lot of employees, and this money was there to keep them on during these tough economic times. So, however, I don't want to point out that his name is not showing up for getting a second round of PPP loan. I have no idea why they applied for the first one. The reason I bring this all up and use him as example is you may find that your business, your LLC, even potentially your name is going to be in the same database. And because many companies use the same address, it seems like you could be involved in some kind of fraudulent locations where there are a lot of companies who applied for PPP loans. Now let me give you an example, so let's check this company on this website. But before that guys, you can smash the like button to help this video become trending, and many other people who got PPP loans will be aware of this tremendous PPP loan data breach and will be able to see this video. Thank you guys. Okay, coming back to Kanye West. His address of his company is clearly listed right here. So if you put the information about his company, you will find information and address of the company that he owns. So let me show you. So his address and his company is clearly listed right here. You can literally search for these PPP loans by address. You can find a lot of information about his business. So the interesting thing that if we type the address of his business that he got a $2.3 million PPP loan, you can see that over 90 other businesses are in the same address. For example, right there, you will see that if I put his address, you will have about 18 search results with the same address. So what is the point? Why is it a big deal? In the case of Kanye West company, he's in the massive business building. So you can see that there are probably hundreds of other legitimate businesses inside this building attached to the address. It seems like this is a place where he has his company, and the same address you will find when you search for his company. But now guys, stay with me here, because if people are able to search by address, some of these reports of fraudulent PPP loans are going to rise to the surface very easily. There is one more problem you can face. Imagine that you work from one place, let's say a commercial business center or any home, and imagine someone used your address to file a PPP loan. Just imagine this case. I've heard of reports of multiple people filing multiple PPP loans, and they have to put down their social security number and their business address. So imagine typing in an address here and find you have got a restaurant, somebody's running a church, a consultant agency. In reality, this may be a red flag for SBA, where people actually come and look for fraudulent PPP loan activity. Now, I'm not here to alarm you, so if you are a legitimate business, you probably have registered with your state. So if you're wondering if this new website that only track PPP loans match the state website, just go ahead and check. So for example, take a look at this website and check the information, so you can find and double check what type of information they have about you. I'll leave a link to a website where you can look up your LLC names by state. And this is a really good business practice for someone who is looking to form an LLC, because you can't go to pick name or a business entity name that is already registered with your state and where you're going to be doing business. So as a result of this check, what you can do here is just to make sure that you are registered with the state, because if anybody has any questions about legitimate business activity, you already have all your records and everything is on the up and up. Okay, now I just want to be crystal clear here that if there was any fraudulent activity, you can see how easy it's going to be discovered that activity. So people who had fake LLCs made up in their name or fake tax documents are not going to show up in this database as a registered businesses. So if you are worried that mistakes were made, you need to get into contact with the lender and make plans to return that money. I'm sorry I can't offer much more guidance than you need to get in touch with the lender that put the money into your bank account and again, give back the money that you weren't entitled to. Okay guys, you may ask how this breach became possible and where all the data came from. Well, from lenders, from the banks. So Bank of America has revealed a possible data breach on the business client's information for the Paycheck Protection Program. Surprise! And Bank of America said it has proceeded more than 305,000 PPP loans exceeding $25 billion. It was the first large lender to launch its online PPP portal in 2020. And it seems like the breach occurred on April 22nd as Bank of America uploaded PPP applications onto the US Small Business Administration's test platform, according to a filing with the California Attorney General's office. So the limited access platform allowed lenders to test PPP submissions before the second round began. So Bank of America said application information may have been visible to other SBA authorized lenders and their vendors. Nobody knows what the vendors they are talking about. And in the news about this breach, Bank of America said that there is no indication that information was viewed or misused by these lenders or their vendors. And your information wasn't visible to other business clients applying for loans or to the public at any time, Bank of America said in the news about this breach. So compromised information could include business details such as an address or tax identification number, or a business owner's information such as a name, address, social security number, phone number, email, and citizenship status. So applicants were part of a nationwide pool with customers in multiple states likely affected, and Bank of America didn't specify which states. A spokesman described this breach as a small number of clients. So the bank said that the data breach didn't affect the application submission to the SBA. it asked the SBA to remove the visible information that the same day, according to the filing. Bank of America said it also conducted internal investigations, and the spokesperson declined to provide further details. So right now, the bank is offering a free 2-year membership for Experian, identifying the self-protection, which includes daily credit monitoring and surveillance. It didn't say how many customers were affected or how many PPP lenders were using the test site on April 22nd. And SBA also declined to comment about this breach, guys. So a few key takeaways from those of us that needed help during the government shutdown and got things like a PPP loan or even the EDL money. Our business names and the amount of money we got is in the public record. Our names are out there, it's online, and people can see it. With that being said, those amounts should be reflective of what you were entitled to based on your business tax documents that you submitted to lenders or to the SBA. And in terms of fraudulent activity, it seems like a lot of that is going to come to the surface when it comes time to apply for the forgiveness. It will happen very soon. But guys, for those of you that are legitimate business and you have all your tax filings in order, then your forgiveness applications couldn't be simpler. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to get updates on PPP loan use.